Hello everyone and welcome to another Blackboard tutorial. In this one I'm going to share with you how to create a test on Blackboard, but not any test, a time test. Oh, your students are going to hate you for this. So let's get straight to it. So you are inside your home page. You just go to any of the folders you created in the past where you want to post your test. And all you have to do is so let me just choose one, for example, Unit 9. Yeah, go to Assessment, click on Tests, and create a new one. Give it a name, let's call it Trial. As you can see there, I've tried it before. Give it a description, write some instructions if you want, get my face out of the way, and submit. Step number 2, create questions. So now you have a very long list of questions to choose from. My favorite one is multiple choice, obviously. I'm a teacher. So, yeah, just go ahead. Type in your questions. What is 4 multiplied by 5? I even struggle with that sometimes. So I'll go ahead and just choose how many options you want to have. Before that, okay, are you going to use numbers or ABCs or what exactly? So I go for ABCs all the time. Allow partial credit, and now you get to edit the correct answers. So now by default, the system is going to give you 4 different options. Now, sometimes you don't need 4 different options. So all you have to do is just scroll down to the bottom and just remove one of the options, and the default will become somehow 3. There you have. So 25, 20, or 15. And don't forget to click on the left here, because B is the correct answer, I hope. And now, just scroll all the way down to the bottom and then submit. That's as simple as it is. So, and you get to specify how many points you want to give this question. I'll go for 1 mark, and I'll click on submit, so it's only 1 mark. And if you want to change it for more questions, you get to do it here. Okay, so for all the questions. So what's remaining now is just clicking OK. And now we have a test created and ready to be published. Now, in this small window, you're going to see, if you've been doing this for a very long time, you're going to see like all the tests you've created and saved on the system. For now, I only have this one, trial. So all I gotta do is just click on it and click submit. This is the beauty about the whole thing, the test options page. This is gonna help you customize your test and give it all the options that you want. So let's go through them one by one. Test, open test in a new window. I always click this one as yes. I want that to be separate. Make this link available. If you're not ready to show this to the students or make it available, leave it as no, or click yes if it's ready to go out. And add a new announcement if the students tend to miss like tests, for example. Just make an announcement that's going to appear on the home page. And multiple attempts for teachers who like to give their students chances. That's not me, and I allow multiple attempts. So how many attempts, for example? Say for example 2. Forced completion. They have to finish it once they start it, and it's going to be saved in the system. So that's what it means. And the beautiful feature that I'm about to share with you is set a timer. This is for, your students are going to hate you for this. This is going to allow you to like set a specific time for each test, or even sometimes for each question. Mathematics teachers, physics teachers, like science teachers, you're going to love this, because this is what you've been looking for. So for example, 1 minute, because I only have 1 question in my test, my trial test. I'm just going to give it 1 minute for them to finish that test. And I'm going to even make it harder by clicking on auto submit. This is going to force, as the system is going to save it and submit it automatically, once the time has finished. So whether they like it or not, it's going to be submitted and it's going to be recorded. Wow. And the other 2 options that will help you as a teacher minimize academic misconduct is display after and until. So say for example you want you don't want students to be gathering in the same apartment, and you don't want them to be sitting on the same laptop, doing the same assignment one by one. This is what you have to do. Display it after, say, 9:30 tomorrow, from 9:30 to 9:35 for 5 minutes, and this is going to disappear. That's, in that way, you limit, like, academic misconduct, like, or sharing. Let's call it sharing. Scroll all the way down for different options. Include it in Test Grade Center. And what do you want them to see after they finish the exam? I want them, right after they finish the exam, I want them to see the scores, all the answers, the correct ones, and also some of the incorrect questions. Do you want the questions to be presented all at once, or just one by one at a time? So I sometimes go for either. So for this time, I'm going to go all at once because I only have one question. Submit. And my test is ready. So now let's see what it looks like from the student's perspective. Just go over here and just click Enter Students Preview. And this is what the students are going to see on their page. So all the unnecessary things are going to disappear from your page. So just go to Inside Reading. Let's try and remember where I put it. Was it in Unit 9? Yes, it's in Unit 9. And I'm the student now, then not the teacher. The teacher, it will look differently. Some instructions, and the system is going to tell them that this test is only 1 minute long. Perfect. Begin. And here is the beautiful part. 58, 57, 56, 55. So it's actually counting down for students, and the students can see it. And the students know that in 48 seconds, they're going to have to submit. But remember, we ticked auto submission. So the system is going to submit it whether they like it or not. And let's see that in action and what it looks like. So I'm going to pause it now, and I'm going to be back in 33 seconds. So I am back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you go. Whether the students like it or not, the test has been submitted and it's been scored. And if they want to know their results, all they have to do is just click on OK. And that's pretty much it. Wonderful. And you get to exit preview here. And yeah, so that's what the students will get. Don't worry about the errors. Scores have been saved, and there's no way to go back. So let me pause for a second because I want to remember what I wanted to say next. Yes, short memory. I am back. There you go. So now you have your test. The thing I wanted to mention was this. Once you just move your mouse over the arrow there and click it, you will have two things. Edit the test. That's editing the questions themselves and the points assigned to each question. And edit the test options. This is where we edited the time and availability and the number of attempts and the timer and everything, So there are two different things. So you have to just make sure that you know the difference between these two. Something else. Students will obviously complain sometimes that they submitted by mistake, or they didn't have enough time, or they want to resubmit. All you have to do now is just go to Files. Sorry, not Files, but Course Tools. Scroll all the way to Tests. Sorry, I'll take that back. Go to Grade Center and click on Tests. Now this is where you get to see all the tests that you've created and the marks and everything. Just move, slide the bar to the right, to the far right, and you will see your test being listed in a different column, like in a separate column. All you have to do is just click on the right menu here, and you will have all these different options about what you want to do with this test. Now, say for example, you want to clear the attempt, or just delete the attempt that the students made by mistake. View all attempts. Where did it go? It used to be here. Yes, it's clear attempts for all users. If you click on that, you're going to be presented with a small menu. Last attempted? No, I want to clear all attempts. If you want just to clear one attempt, you have to go to the side here, click the tiny box right in front of the student's name, and then you get to choose it from the menu, just like what we did now, and then just clear that single attempt. For all attempts, just do this, or from lowest to highest, or on a specific date, for example. So like it gives you all the options that you need, or you might need, like ever need. Submit. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. And now all the attempts have been deleted for this group. So let me pause one last time because I want to remember the next thing I wanted to say. So I am back. One last thing I wanted to mention about tests is this one. So if you want to find all the tests you created, like even if you go back here for example, and delete the test that you already created, say for example in unit 9, I can delete this one if I want to, but the beautiful thing about delete all the grades and everything and remove, the beautiful thing is that it's not gonna like disappear completely from the system. It's still on the system. It's actually right here. If you just go to course tools, go to test surveys and pools, tests, you're gonna find my trial test there. So it's still available. So the next time you want to create a test, remember that small window when I said you will find all the tests you created? You just get to choose this one from that small window when you are creating a test, and then there you have it. You can actually create the same test more than one time, like, just by importing it. Okay, something else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to share, and I've created an example. So let me show you what that looks like. Where was it? Was it in Unit 8? Yes, it was in Unit 8. So this is the example I created, and let's begin. This one was 10 questions, so multiple choice questions, whatever. And if you scroll all the way down, you will have another type of questions, which is matching. So you get to choose, for example, A, B, whatever, and then submit once you're done. Why did I ask you to select a different window? Because sometimes something happens and things go wrong. So all you can do now, if you didn't click that option, open in a new window, you're gonna have to close Blackboard altogether, like in this. But now, because I ticked that option, I get to close this page without worrying about closing Blackboard, and then I can go back and just continue my work. That's pretty much it. And something else. So yeah, if you this is all I wanted to say about tests. There's going to be another video about the assignments. Those are basically assignments that are more objective, of an objective nature. What do I mean by that? Is because not all the assignments you'll be able to create them in tests, but there are assignments that, for example, you want something like writing an essay, and that you want to grade using the system, and that's going to be a topic for another day. And before I forget, this video was brought to you by Gary something biscuits full of dark chocolate. You will never be hungry again. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.